This time, won't you save me? This time, won't you save me? Baby, I can feel myself giving up, giving up. This time, won't you save me? This time, won't you save me? Baby, I can feel myself giving up, giving up. Ow. Ooh, child, we have to get into some things, honey. Okay, we have to get into some things. We need somebody to go over there and rescue Miss Nicki Minaj. Okay, because the people are saying that Mr. Girl has been arrested. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know what they had said. All right, what's going on, everybody? I am Jamie. That's me. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, I guess you could say this is breaking news. It is disturbing news for a lot of people. I guess it's gleeful news for some folks. Okay, but it's a lot going on right now. All right, it's a lot going on at this particular time. Unfortunately, Nicki Minaj has been arrested, which I, in my personal, feel like is a bit of embarrassing and frightening as well. So we are definitely going to get into those details. I don't have everything all laid out, organized or whatever, but we are going to start with the video. As a matter of fact, no, we're not. We're going to get into this article first, two different articles, and then we'll get into the video that Nicki Minaj posted on her page, because luckily for her, she ended up going live. And when she went live, she was able to record everything that was happening to her. She went on social media. She put out a lot of tweets. So we'll get into what her tweets said as well. And I think that this situation may be disturbing, not only because Nicki has been arrested, but I don't think anybody has heard from Nicki in a few hours. So, not necessarily sure if she is still there or what the hell is going on. But I do feel like it's been a few hours since we've heard from Nicki. So, don't know what's going on. Okay. Not even sure if her husband was there with her and he was a part of security or what. But I do want to hop over and I want to get into this article. We're going to start with the one on GMA. And then I want to touch on the one, just a paragraph in Deadline, because I felt like they said so, it was like a sentence that kind of like stuck out to me. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into a few things. So let us go ahead and switch over. Um, all right. Let's get into it. So they're saying Nicki Minaj arrested in Amsterdam, claims officials took her bags without consent. All right. Now, Nicki Minaj was arrested by police at Amsterdam Schiphol airport on Saturday. Okay. And this was a Dutch national police source that confirmed this information. And it was already confirmed, honestly, from Nicki's page, because Nicki pretty much she recorded it live, as a lot of people should when you are running into the police or whatnot. So it definitely should be recorded live. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to check something. I'll make sure I got that situated over here. Okay, cool. All right. So let's keep going. So they're saying the Dutch military police in a statement said a 41-year-old woman was arrested for trying to leave the country while in possession of soft drugs, which is prohibited. Okay, so all right. So she was trying to leave the country, because I'm getting mixed stuff. Some people are saying that it's completely legal to, have marijuana or whatnot in Amsterdam. But I guess it's her issue was she was trying to leave the country and go somewhere else, and maybe where she was trying to go doesn't allow soft drugs, which is why they probably prohibited her from going further. But they go on to say they say earlier the 12-time Grammy nominee posted a video to Instagram live showing her discussing the arrest with an Amsterdam police officer. The officer stated she was being detained because you're carrying drugs. When she asked for the reason behind her arrest, that is what he told her. Okay, they said this Nicki Minaj took to Twitter so that she can update her followers on what's going on, and it was very imperative for her to let them know exactly what was going on, because I did see a lot of people and some people on TikTok complaining about her being late to her show the previous night. And I think she might have touched on that. I'm not really sure what caused her to be late, but they say she was about 3 hours late to come out and perform. So I don't know the details of that. She
might have put it on her Twitter, so we'll go through that and see if she may have said exactly why she was late. So I understand her wanting to go live. She probably already knew when they approached her about those items that she needed to go ahead and go live, because if they do try to detain me, I need my people to know this is the reason why I'm not gonna be at this show tonight. Okay, but we gonna say, I don't know, hopefully she get to the show, because I hate it for the people that done sat up there and paid all their money. And then I hate it for her because, girl, listen, you was 3 hours late the night before, so that means that money is coming out of your pocket, because I'm like, damn, that's the whole show, I'm sure, about 3 hours, and you was 3 hours late. Girl, that's costing coin. If you have to stay and keep, they probably gave you so much time of those people, of you having your performance. And now you way over time, girl. I can imagine how much they charged you, honey. They are trending free Nicki at this time. The fans are asking for her to be released. I'm surprised the barbs that are over there in Amsterdam have not already gone down the way y'all like to riot down there on the Twitter. I'm surprised y'all didn't go down there and try and beat on the doors of the police station and demand that they give Miss Nicki Minaj her free. But anywho, we'll get into exactly what her Twitter has said. But is there any other details here? They just said that she's due to perform Saturday night. And that's pretty much it. I believe they pushed the time back. They pushed back to say, yeah, they pushed the time back. Whatever time she was supposed to be started, they pushed it back just a bit, okay? Over here on Deadline, of course, they're saying that she was placed under arrest. Nicki Minaj has been placed under arrest in the Netherlands for suspicion of carrying marijuana in her personal belongings while at the airport en route to Manchester for a scheduled performance this evening. They're saying that Mary Jane is legal in the Netherlands. However, flying with the Mary Jane or any, I guess, drug or whatever is illegal, as the airplane falls under federal jurisdiction. Okay, so I guess because it falls under federal jurisdiction, there are certain guidelines you have to follow federally when it comes to the plane and stuff, I suppose. But this is just how they're wording it. Okay, yes, it is legal. Seems like it's legal all over there. They said the Netherlands. But the problem was flying with it. So once they stopped her, they checked her bags and stuff like that. They say, hold on, give us a second. We're gonna need you to go and get up out the car. We need to see if you got anything else. Okay. Shout out to the people that are joining us. We have almost 300 people in the chat. We only got 72 likes. So make sure that you guys are coming in and you are showing your support and making sure that you are liking up the video. Okay. Before we get into that, I actually wanted to put something else up on the screen before we get into those things. There is some other stuff. I just want to make sure that am I able to open that? Okay, and then there was another one. I think it was this one. Okay, so we'll get into those when the time comes, child. Okay. And then I think there was one more. We'll talk about her as well. Okay. Boom. All right, y'all. So this is where Nicki puts up a video, and we're gonna get into this video here. So let's check this out.
Say?
Second,
Tell me again.
the police officer told me we have to offload all the luggage
Okay.
and to search everything
Okay.
of your luggage. I'm so sorry to say that.
But isn't that what you planned on doing from the get-go? Why didn't you guys search it before it went on the plane?
They did just a random quick. Now they want to open
Why?
it. And first of all, because you filmed him, and he was like.
Because I filmed him.
Yeah, he was like, he doesn't believe that you don't have more with you than you say.
No, he asked me, do I have any more in those purses? And I said no. And I asked him, where are my bags? They took my bags and put it on the plane before I could know what bags are on the plane.
I see.
Yeah. So.
I'm so sorry for that.
Okay, of course.
So I believe this is the pilot. Okay. Now I will say the little sketchy part for me is him saying that you recorded him. Because you recorded him, he's about to give you a harder time now. Okay. That's kind of what it seemed like. Okay, according to that man. Okay, now he believed that you probably got more than that. Okay. Now he was wrong for that. Gonna sit up there and tell that lady, go ahead and get the hell out and get everything out so we can search you, because I don't like the fact that you over there recording me. Okay. Now he was wrong in my. I don't think it should have went down like that. However, it still gives, despite that, it's giving violation. Because items were still found, and now he's looking to see if you have even more than what he has found. Girl, that is some messy right there, girl. Nicki says they've been trying to stop me from coming to every show. They took my bags before I could see them, put it on the plane. Now saying they're waiting on customs. This is what it looks like when people are paid big money to try to sabotage a tour. After all else fails, everything they've done is illegal. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna let you barbs get mad how y'all choose. That shit sound dumb as fuck, and ain't nobody finna change my mind on it. Okay. What the hell does that got to do with sabotaging you as far as your tour? That makes no sense. This is what it looks like when people are paid big money to try to sabotage a tour after all else fails. It's hard for me to go along with that narrative. Everything they've done is illegal, is what she says. It's hard for me to go along with that narrative when it sounds like, and I'm going off of the sentence that was listed with Deadline, where it sounds like there is a violation with flying with it due to federal whatever. Once you go to a whole nother country, laws change. Okay, what our plane laws or whatever it may be over here is not the same over there. Okay, and it's seeming like it may change when you go anywhere over there. Okay, you might be in the Netherlands, but you was in Amsterdam, and then you about to go over here. So it just seems like it's a lot of changes. So you got to be abreast, I guess, or at least your people do, on what those laws are. So that's the part that's really getting me, is believing that people are trying to sabotage your tour because you were found with items on your person. That I don't think that has anything to do with the tour. Now let me tell you why I feel like she may have a point with the sabotage. If they keep her longer than what they're supposed to. Now that part makes sense after, but not this initial portion for me. This right here, them telling you get off so we can check your bags, that don't seem so bad. But if they were to drag, because I told y'all we have not heard from Nicki in a few hours. I haven't, okay? We're about to get on her Twitter. We'll see if she's been commenting, but I haven't seen anything, and I feel like it's been 2 or 3 hours. So if they still got that woman over there knowing that her fucking show is supposed to start at a certain time, either two things. One, y'all could potentially be sabotaging this lady to prevent her from getting on that stage, okay? Therefore, in my opinion, I'm just being honest now, in my opinion, then that's going to cost her even more money over there in y'all country. At least that's what I would want to believe, because she's being late to her show. Therefore, to do the full show, she's going to have to stretch that time out, right? They may have given her example 7 to 11. Now, whatever time she gets there, she's probably going to have to stretch it out to 2 or 3 o'clock. The other time has been paid for. Now they probably going to charge her on the back end. So that is a bit, you know what I'm saying, sketchy betchy. But then the other thing, if it's not that, is that it could be that they could have found something in her bags that was even more serious than what they're reporting on at this time. Does that make sense? So it could be it could be those two. Either they are sabotaging her after the fact, not before the damn fact, because I'm not going with that part. Or she probably had something else going on over there in them damn bags, and they say, hell no. Nah. Okay, I'll just say, okay, and feel away, and have a great day, however you want to do it, okay? Because understand, when y'all watch this video later, whoever watching it, you all up in your chest with yours, and you bothered, and you upset because I'm not an advocate of Nicki, girl, I have moved on. I'm over here feeding the bottle to my child and doing something else while you over there upset. Understand, okay? I just want you to know. But anywho, we're going to talk about it now because we can. Now, let's keep going. All right, so this is what Nicki put over there on her page. And see, this is messy as hell. ATL Jacob, why did you say this? You should have told them I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Ninja. Now it's not the time. Now it's not the time, sir. They didn't give a damn that she was Nicki Minaj the first time. So why would she go on and say Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Harajuku Bar? They don't give a fuck. All them Nickies that she's representing, all of them finna get locked up. The way they put her ass in that bus and slam that door on her, they don't give a damn. Okay, let's keep going. So this is what Nicki put. Okay, let me see if she may have listed anything about, and I'm sure we got some barbs in the chat. So y'all let me know if Nicki explained why she was behind for 3 hours the other night. I know she announced her tour. She is doing a second leg of the tour, and that's going to start, I think she said, in September. So the people that didn't get to see her, luckily for y'all get to see her again, or not again, but for the first time later this year. And the people that have already bought tickets, they get to go back. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy her. But is there, okay, so that was a Nicki announcement. I feel like the Nicki announcement came before she was late. And I don't think an explanation, I haven't seen anything. I don't think an explanation was provided, all right? But let's keep going. Let me scroll up here, all up and through Nicki's page. Okay, she seems to have been having a very successful tour so far. So she did post this video that we just got into not too long ago. And I do believe this is the pilot that was letting her know, because you filmed them, I guess, or whatever, they want to go through your bags and see what else you got, okay? So she says they've been trying everything they possibly can to try to stop this tour. I need to understand why the hell, I just need more. I need to know, why does anybody want to stop her tour that has already been deemed successful and has already been given a second leg? Who wants to stop it? I'm so confused. Who wants to stop her tour? Somebody goes on to say they wanted to search her SHI from the jump. They waited last minute because they knew it would inconvenience her, and it's a DICK move. It wasn't random at all. So when y'all say last minute, that's what I also would like. How do you define last minute? Because it seems like she was getting ready to fly out and they were doing their jobs, which is to search y'all items. I would think that's the proper protocol, which is to search y'all SHI. And that's what they were doing. So if it's last minute, I would have believed that it's because she showed up last minute. So I would need more. Provide me with more. Leave your dissertations down below, because we know this is what y'all like to do. She goes on to say they took my luggage, and when I asked where it was or where it is, they said it's on the plane. And she says it couldn't have been. I just pulled up. Okay. She goes on to say I never gave them my bags. They're refusing to let me see my own bags. Child. What was the reason? Oh, I just realized I need to edit that. What was the reason? Why would y'all not let her see her bags? Now, I would want to believe that, hey, this is the proper protocol. You know, once they got your stuff, they're going to go through it. And if they see a little piece of something, they probably going to go even deeper through your items. You know what I'm saying? Let me fix this over here, okay? So that is a bit sketchy, batchy. Okay. I want to fix something real quick, so that's what I'm doing. All right, let's see. What else is going on with Mr. Knick Knack Paddywhack? She says they're being paid big money to try to sabotage my tour. Who is they? That is my issue with a lot of people that may come out and say they. Who is this they that y'all speak of? Who is they? Who benefits? Who is they? Who is that? Who is they? Let me know in the comments. Does somebody know who they is? I would like to know who they is. Thank you, CE, for the super chat. It's common sense. We don't fly with drugs. We don't even do that here. So how you think you can do that in another country? Get away from me with this. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Amina says, thank you so much for the super chat. I do believe that it could be sabotage, but her own people, because why isn't stuff triple checked by her team? Why is that? Okay. Fire EB. But anyway, good luck, Jamie. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah. What's really going on? Who is they, though? I don't think nobody answered that for me yet. I'm trying to find out who the fuck they is. Who is they that's trying to sabotage Nicki Minaj? Girl, y'all think Jay-Z is spending that much time? Not y'all blaming Rock Nation, all because they got Megan over there. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? That makes no sense. He's spending all this time to sabotage her with something that was found in her bag. Okay, they're being paid big money to try to sabotage my tour because so many people are mad that it's this successful. and they can't eat off me. I can't. And let me tell y'all, I don't know. All right, but I know quite a few people have been putting out saying that Miss Nicki Minaj is in debt, and people saying them folks can't eat off you because the other folks too busy trying to get their damn money anyway. So don't act like you got it like that when you owe, and that's the real reason you got the second leg. Now listen, this is just what I saw on Twitter. Now I'm not saying this is what I'm saying. I'm just letting y'all know what the people saying out there on Twitter. Okay, people saying she only doing that second leg because Miss Ma'am ain't got the coin. I don't know what that lady got. She got enough to travel out the country, okay? So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And they just said they can't eat because you in debt. I'm just saying. All right. So then she goes on to say they got caught stealing money from my travel slash jets. Got fired, got mad, etc. Okay. That's interesting too, because I feel like if these people were stealing money, which I think you had every right to fire them for sure. But if they got fired, got mad, I'm trying to figure out if they were the ones in position to get fired. How do they have so much power to try and sabotage your tour? Now, I can see, like this person said, I guess your team for not checking your bags or not updating you on what the laws are as you move from, country to country or whatever. But I am confusion on that part. Maybe she fired the people that were supposed to be notifying her of everything anyway. Since they over there taking money from the travel and from the jets and stuff, maybe they was more abreast on what the laws are and they didn't update her on the laws because they had got fired. Okay. Now she goes on to say this how they plant things in your luggage. Now that I can agree with. That I do agree with. I would have had a fit if it's my luggage. You mean to tell me that I can't see my mother luggage? Okay. I would think that that's how you would go about planting some shit on somebody. Possibly. Okay. Possibly. But understand, it ain't really a whole lot they need to already plant when they've already found it on you. And you've admitted that it belongs to your camp already. So that's enough of a grounds to be like, pack it up. Pack it up. Come on. Pack it up. Pack it up. Come with us. Okay. What else is going on? Let's see. She says, I'm on the jet alone. Oh, damn. She says they try to make me book another jet every time, all because I fired management, who I found out for years were adding on 30 to 50K on my jet and pocketing it. That I can believe. I will be honest. I can believe that because I feel like it is a lot of shiesty people in the industry when it comes to that. This isn't something I think only happens to her. I think they do a lot of this to a lot of different artists, you know what I'm saying? When they may give artists, a signing bonus or whatever, and they think they doing it big, but every little thing that you do, they writing off on your tab, saying you owe us this, you owe us that, and all of this and that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they was finessing some coin or whatnot. She says, I fired a tour manager recently who was doing the same thing, and mad he got the boot. Their goal is to make me late and to pocket 40K. How is that, though? I'm with you on the first part, but how is it their goal to make you late after you fired them and found out for years they was taking, or I don't know when you found it out, but then you found out that they was pocketing money? What does that have to do with you being late? Okay. And listen, I hope it's a lot of dislikes, because then that mean I will have a lot of you barbs bothered, because that is definitely my intention, because I'm not gonna read the bullshit how you see it. I'm gonna read through it. Period. Okay. Because this not making no sense, my dear love. This is not adding up. Okay, she says this is Amsterdam, by the way, where weed is illegal. And as we have read, it is legal. The issue is the plane and the federal jurisdiction and what those laws are, which is still weird as well. Because, I guess, shit, what it is given, you could fly all day in the air, you just can't have it. And you could smoke all day over here. It's just that you can't fly from here to here with it. What's going to have to happen is, at least this is how it's sounding to me, you can fly over here, but when you touch down, you need to buy it here. Buy it here, smoke it here, leave it here. If you don't smoke it up, leave it. And then you get on your flight and you go to the other place, okay? So that's what it sounded like to me. She says they're trying to keep me from Manchester. This right here, I do not believe on the front end. I do not believe they're trying to do that on the front end. But if they get you there Because again, they found this in your stuff. They are following, in my opinion, the protocol for the federal jurisdiction. However, if y'all keep that lady too damn long, y'all wrong as hell for that. Because I just don't think it should take that damn long to process somebody, say they got weed, sign this or whatever, you in trouble, girl, and we going to find you the next time. Whatever. I just don't think it should take that long for that. And I don't think we've heard from Nicki in a minute. So, what's really good? Okay. She says, I'm still in my car. They took my luggage without consent, lied, and said it was on the jet, okay? So I wonder which luggage, because the goal would be for them to check all the luggage, right? So what luggage was actually taken? Okay. She said, somebody says the odds that this happened before an international flight right after Nicki's announcement for the girl, y'all really on this shit for real? Y'all really on this? Like, y'all really need to calm. Like, y'all need to build a brain. Okay, I need y'all to go and find y'all brains because it's not adding up. And if you can make it make sense in the comments, I might be with you. But you really think they doing this shit to her after she announced the second leg of the damn tour? Really? That makes no sense. Didn't this just happen in Canada where she got tied up with something? Every time something goes left, she says people are sabotaging her. That's not always the case. That is not always the case. I'm not saying it never happens, but that is not always the case. I feel like that can't always be your answer to everything, i.e. Kevin Hart trying to say people extorting him. Sir, that cannot always be the case. That cannot always. How do y'all see on other people that things don't logically make sense, but then when you get to her, your logic and your sense, your comment, everything just goes out the window. So you choose to be stupid. Carry on. Carry on, baby. Let's keep going. So this person says, okay, the odds that this happens before an international flight right after Nicki's announcement for the second leg of her tour is suspect. The ops are really out here. There is not one single person that can convince me otherwise. The proof is in the second bag check. I can't. Nicki so smart. She said, y'all put bags on the plane before I got to see what bags y'all put on there. He agreed. Y'all already searched my bags. He agreed. She not stupid. Doing all this evil SHI because y'all came out of pockets to send people to spy and take from Nicki. Girl, these folks really think. Y'all really think. That is some confusion. Who is these people, baby? Who is spying and taking? I'm just trying to understand. I can't. Literally had people on TikTok and other platforms talking SHI about her tour when it's literally the best-selling female rap tour of all time. She did what y'all said she could. Congratulations. She is doing great to have been in the game for 10 plus years, not have pretty much any competitors, you know what I'm saying, aside from men who they would never put her in the same category as. I think she's done a phenomenal job and still being able to go on tour and do her thing. But again, who the fuck is people? Because if people are going to TikTok sharing their opinion, that is simply their opinion. People don't have to be bought and paid to share their true opinion. And whenever things don't align how y'all want it to go, y'all like to sit up there and say that it's the big people. It's the people up here that's coming down influencing folks to say negative things or say their opinion about their experience at a damn Nicki show. And y'all was the same ones that sat up there and tried to say something about Megan's show selling $25 tickets and this, that, and the other. And she ain't no diva. She ain't selling out like that. Y'all was the same ones saying all of that. But I can't. But when somebody say about your queen, though, you get bothered and stressed. And the crazy part be her fans. Y'all fans make people not like Nicki, unfortunately, because it's really because of y'all. And it's so crazy that y'all need to defend her as much as y'all do, knowing that she has the accolades that she has. That should make her stand alone. Like that, she's standing on her own with that. The fact that y'all feel the need that y'all have to constantly beat that in people's head, they know what she's accomplished. Y'all be out here acting like she didn't accomplish shit. The way you gotta act like you gotta constantly prove it to folks. Like, girl, these folks is crazy, ain't it? But we gonna talk about it today, and we gonna let y'all be mad. Okay. So anyway, somebody said, funny how Nicki had a fine time getting into the country, but now there's a concern of what she wants to take out of the country right after the announcement, right before a sold out show, right when they got into the federal jurisdictions, right when they got into what the law is, right when she put it on the plane that she admits that it was hers that was on the plane. Well, really, I believe she said it was the security, right? But that's the problem at hand. It's traveling with it. That's where she messed up. It's not an issue of her really having it. It's her trying to travel with it, you know. But I do have a question of, were they trying to stop, like, when they went through the first bag, were they going to let her keep going is my question. When they went through the first bag. I do have a question. So were they gonna do that, or was the intention still to go through all the bags? Because I would believe if y'all gonna search stuff, y'all gonna go through all the bags like they do with everybody else. That's what you do. So I'm just wondering. All right. She says that's why they're all going bankrupt now. Whoever she's talking about. Somebody says take the money you spend in trying to cheat and sabotage and put it into your own corporations and artists. Maybe it wouldn't be such a flop. It's killing me softly how y'all trying to sit up here and make it. I can't. Let's keep going. So Nicki says, now they said they found weed and that another group of people have to come here to weigh the pre-rolls. Keep in mind, they took my bags without consent. My security has already advised them those pre-rolls belong to him. But were they in your bag? Keep in mind, they took my bags without my consent. So was the pre-rolls in the security person's bag, or was they in your bag? My security had already advised them of this. Oh yeah, and the pilot wants me to take down my IG post. He probably wants you to take that damn IG post down because now people is over there doxing him and exposing who his girlfriend is and all of this stuff. And I think that's unnecessary, all because your queen got locked up. If y'all want to expose somebody, go find the officers that arrested her. He's just the pilot. What could he have really done that wrong? I'm confused as to why he has to be exposed, because he's relaying a message to her from what somebody else said. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he should be the one that's actually doxed, you know? Let's see what else. So they say they found weed and have to weigh it in a country where it's legal. Amsterdam, really. And the people who weigh it ain't here. Told you. She says it's to try to make me late so they can write negative stories. Jealousy is a disease. You know the rest. Okay. Somebody else goes on to say, why is the pilot concerned about social media? Are you not also irritated that the effing schedule is screwed? Priorities. The entire lot of them is effed. And Nicki's biggest blessing is around the corner. The more they attempt to intervene, what's destined, the universe blesses her. She says that was the pilot in the gray suit smiling from ear to ear, child. Now ask yourself, why would that be his role, and why the plane was nowhere to be found when I arrived? See, now I feel like we're getting more details that we don't necessarily have, or that we didn't know, of course, from the beginning, because I'm over here wondering, where did this part even come in at? Why the plane was nowhere to be found when I arrived? What is that? Is that when she was saying that, I think she asked about her bags or something, and they said that her bags were on the plane, and she said they couldn't be on the plane because I wasn't even there yet. So I guess her bags were already with her. Are y'all seeing the confusion? You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I just need more stuff to come together to make sense. Let's see. She goes on to say they didn't know I was planning for them just like they were planning for me. Me filming every single thing made them really mad. Now that, she ain't lying, because that man literally said you were recording him. So now he wants to go through all of your bags. Yeah. Okay, she says, my plane was scheduled to leave 2 hours ago. Listen. Now, this is where I feel like some of that sabotage might be kicking. It might be kicking a little bit. She says, ask yourself what takes 2 hours if they've searched everything already. She says it's a 45 minute to an hour flight, so they're probably trying to stall for about 4 hours. It's giving that. It is giving. Something is off with that. I really don't think you guys understand how major it is that Nicki Minaj is performing at the Co-op Arena in Manchester. She's an American artist. The arena is new, and she sold it out twice. The biggest arena is the UK. But see, this is where it gets confusing for me, okay? And this is a serious question that I want people to just let me know. If they allowed her as an American to book this new facility, which then brings money into their country, why would they then want to sabotage her and prevent her from going to the show? Only if it's sold out and she bringing in bread like that, only to fuck up your chances of her returning to one. Because if I was her, I wouldn't want to go back. Love the fans out there. Love you hoes down. But I refuse to come back out there. Y'all gonna have to fly to other countries to see me, because I would never go back out there ever again after this time. Never again. Whether I was in the right, whether I was in the wrong, whatever it was, I would never fly back out there. Because she's also bringing you niggas a lot of money. Y'all finna get a lot of money off her too. So, I will be done. I will be done. Enjoy this one, honey, because y'all hoes definitely gonna be gagged the hell out, because I will not be coming back to this bitch. So let's keep going. She says, now they said I have to go 5 minutes away to make a statement about my security to the police precinct, right? Now see, I don't know about that because they didn't say that on the video, but this is what she's saying that they are, at least I didn't see a video saying that, but this is what she's saying that they said, okay? They said she got to go 5 minutes away to make a statement about security to the police precinct, which doesn't not make sense. Because if you needed a statement, I don't know how police work over there, okay? I think a lot of times we get high and mighty, upset, bothered by things based on how stuff runs in America, but that's not how it always runs over there. In my head, I would believe that y'all would take a statement right where you standing. And if she's telling you it's the security and you feeling as though and you believe her that it does belong to security, then why are y'all putting her in the truck and not putting security in the truck? That doesn't make sense. But to them it does, because it was found in her bag. It wasn't found in security's bag. It was found in her bag. Okay, this is so crazy. This is crazy, girl. So yeah, I have not seen Nicki post anything in about 4 hours, and she did say they was gonna try and stall her out for about 4 hours. We have not heard anything. I am to believe that Nicki is probably still over there giving them people a run for their money, as they still have her tied the hell up. Yeah. So that's just really, really interesting. But I want a more thorough breakdown from beginning to end to make it make sense. Now I will say this: I don't think Nicki makes complete nonsense of what she's saying. I think she has some sense in what she's saying. My biggest issue is the when you say they are trying to sabotage you. Who is they? The police probably trying to sabotage you, but who is they? You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to stop it. Oh, I fired these people, fired those people, so they put a lot of money in to hold me back. Who is these people? They not happy that I got this successful tour. Da, 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 da. Who are these people? That's my issue. Trying to tie those people to every bad thing you got, everything that may not go so well for you. You try to tie it into those folks. And I don't rock with that. That don't make sense. So somebody decided they was going to be messy, and they said Nicki Minaj had just made this very post the other night, and this is what she said.
You know what be funnier to me? What be the funniest part to me is, how what they call, what y'all named Onika Voodoo and Barb's Voodoo and all that stuff. What I call the universal law or karma. You know what I think is funny though? The shit be happening immediately now. It's like God said, you know what? Now, I'ma be funny.
A few moments later. For arrest, I'm the police officer. I'm the deputy of the public prosecutor. We were bringing to the police station. Yes?
For what?
You can go because you are carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying drugs.
Okay, but it's not a question.
So that is one of the videos that people have been putting out there. Let's see what the Shade Room over here talking about. This is the same video. It is a bit longer where they're letting people know that Nicki was arrested and she was on live at the time that all of this took place. Okay.
Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going.
You have to go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away. It's 5 minutes away.
What's the address of the police precinct?
When you will catch your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help. But
You're talking about my show?
yes,
What about it?
yeah, we talk.
That they will help to try to get you there.
They'll help to try to get me to my
Yes.
show.
So you
How?
can very quickly.
To do it as soon as possible. But we can.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I
You
never
are
gave
under
anyone.
arrest.
I never. So I'm under arrest.
Yes.
But under arrest for what?
Stop filming now.
I'm under arrest for what?
Okay.
Do you
Stop
know what
filming
happened
now.
when I came
You
here?
have to go inside.
Huh? What you said?
Can you please stop filming and just step in the car for us?
No, I
What
need
the
a
fuck?
lawyer, because I don't know where I'm going.
You will get a lawyer at the office. You can contact the lawyer, but if you just step in the car, then it will go as fast as possible.
And who's going in this vehicle?
So please step.
He will go with you.
Girl, he ain't have to hit it like that. I do want to say, Nicki, fire security, because I'm trying to understand how is it that Nicki is standing there and surrounded by all these men that are police officers. How was that? I mean, I guess his security doesn't matter. Like once you get over there, you know what I'm saying? Once they in charge and they telling you what it is, then I guess, hey, you gotta just stand down. But I'm like, damn, she's standing over there surrounded by all these folks. Where the hell was security at? Ain't you paying him well enough? And then the guy mentioned, she asked for the address. He didn't give her the address. I feel like he should have gave somebody the address, or at least he probably allowed them to follow him. But I will hope that somebody followed, or at least had the address of where they were taking her. He thought that her asking for the address was because she wanted to know about the distance or how far it would be for her to make it to her show, which is why he sat up there and said, we'll make sure that, you know, you get it, you get to your show. We make sure you'll make it to your show or whatnot. I mean, but then it also depends on how you read it. That's how I read it. Barb's are going to read it as, oh, he meant to sabotage her because she asked him about the address and he just brought up her show. Like, why are you even speaking on her show? She's not talking about that. She's asking about the address. Okay. I think that's why he thought that she was asking about that. But I also still feel if she asked you for the address, give it to somebody. She may not be able to do shit with it because she about to get locked up. But where the hell is security? Because I feel like somebody should have been with her to reinforce something, like, or say something like, hey, can I get the address? I know y'all are about to take her, but I need to be able to, like, I got to know where my artist is going. I got to know where she at, whatever. So, yeah. That's not being messed up. You know what I'm saying? And then, listen, that's just, this whole situation is very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. And I can imagine how she felt because I probably would have been scared as hell. You know what I'm saying? Especially if this isn't something that has happened to you ever before over here in Amsterdam or whatever. Like, I would have been scared as fuck. Like, what? And then you ain't trying to really tell me no information for real either? Oh, hell no, buddy. I'm a little shook the hell up. And then she said she need a lawyer. They like, okay, you gonna get a lawyer or whatever. And that, you know, that sounds like what would typically happen. I would think you'll get one. You'll be able to contact somebody once you get there. But I wish she would have had 2 phones, because I would have been filming them hoes with one, and I would have been calling whoever else on the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need to at least get my security an address of where the hell I'm going, cause something. Okay, and they seemed like they was being pretty patient with her, and they just kept repeating themselves over and over to get into the van or whatnot. We got you under arrest, you this or that, And okay, I hear y'all, but can I get an address for my security person? Since y'all not being aggressive with me, then I'ma just stand here and take my time and let me go ahead and make sure they know where the hell I'm going. Okay, so that was something that has happened. I know some people were trying to relate the situation to Ari Lennox, and we'll get into that just a second. But Tammy Roman did come out, and she said arresting Nicki Minaj in Amsterdam for weed where it's legal is insane. But they messed up because she was filming the entire time. Sir, we know you took her luggage from her possession upon arrival and wouldn't give it back. Feels like a little setup-ish to me. I hear you, Tammy, but I don't 100% agree. Because at some point Nicki did admit that though that weed belonged to her security, so she got in trouble for having that. So it was still, but it was in her bag or whatever, so it was in her possession. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. I'm not gonna oppose Tammy saying that it feels a little set up-ish, because I just feel like we haven't heard from Nicki in a few hours, and I would say it could be some sabotage, girl, something. Cause why it don't take that long to process, I would think. But I don't know I don't know their procedure. See, I'm just making an assumption based off of how, and I've never been in her situation either. So I'm also making an assumption off of how I think the process would go and off of America. I don't know what the fuck they do over there in Amsterdam. Okay. Tammy also goes on to say they're saying all the luggage is hers, and it's not. There are multiple travelers. They took her bags from her upon arrival, but the bags in question were already on the plane. So obviously it's not her stuff. Then they didn't want to check the bags in her presence. They always pull my ish out in front of me and everyone else in the airport. Okay, so this is what Tammy is saying, and based on her experience, she didn't say which airport, so I'm hoping that she's referring to the Amsterdam airport. To say that is the exact procedure that they follow, that they pull your stuff out directly in front of you. Okay. So yeah, this is crazy. Y'all barbs need to go down there to that Amsterdam facility and start beating on the door. And with you beating on the door, see if they'll let Nicki out and see what the hell going on and what the holdup is. Because y'all let her smoke it while she was there, but they said, you can smoke while you here all you want to, but when you get ready to bring that on this plane, we not having that, because you can't have this shit on the plane. So y'all need to go down there and knock on the door and make sure she good and see what's going on and if she's gonna be down there for that show. But if they did everything, I would think illegally, and they did potentially sabotage her or whatever Nicki is saying, if everything Nicki is saying comes out to be true, I think she should sue the dog out of them. For every single thing, I think the precinct should be named after her when she's done. If everything that they did was illegal and not right, in my personal, okay? This is what Ari Lennox had to say. This was her experience with them, because she didn't have a great experience either, okay? She says, F Amsterdam security, they hate black people. F Amsterdam. F, I guess this means Kim or KLM. She says, never in my life. She says, I just want to go home. I'll never leave my house again. They're arresting me. I'm being arrested in Amsterdam for reacting to a woman racially profiling me, is what she said. Okay. She also went on, they went on, Reuters, Showbiz says Dutch military police who are responsible for security, said that Lennox was held because of her behavior towards an airline official and for being drunk. They said it is unclear how long Lennox would remain in custody. Oh, wow. As police were investigating claims of possible threats made by her during the incident. Now, that's crazy, because if I figured that, thank you, Scorier. That's another thing. I think Nicki maintained her calmness as much as she could while they were all surrounding her and forcing her to get into this vehicle. Hopefully, nothing else happened that would cause them to want to keep her much longer. Okay. Maybe she's so shook up right now and she's not responding. That's why nobody has heard from her. But hopefully she's out there precinct. I would think that the first thing she would do would be go live and let her barbs know I'm on my way, or at least tweet, say I'm on my way. We're all good. We got it sorted out, whatever. I'll tell y'all about it later. See y'all in a bit. So I don't know, child. All right. Ari says racism. Wow, Amsterdam. I'm horrified. I was so happy to travel in this evil woman. I've never experienced racism so blatant. Okay. A lot of people are trying to, in my opinion, when they post this Ari Lennox situation and then you say that she was racially profiled, I feel like that is your way of indirectly trying to say that it's the same thing that happened to Nicki. And if that is the case, I just need to ask a few questions. Okay. My thing is this. Did they arrest Nicki because she actually had possession? Did they arrest Nicki because it's racially profiling? Or did they arrest her because she's being sabotaged? Whatever it is, I want y'all to figure out y'all story, and I want y'all to be on a unified front, because y'all got about 3-4 different stories going out there as to why this happened to Nicki. So I just want y'all to figure out which one it's going to be, okay? Somebody else tweeted. A tweet and delete this account. Nicki Minaj Light says, when Nicki mentioned they're being paid big money to try to sabotage my tour because so many people are mad that it's this successful and they can't eat off me. They got caught stealing money from my travel jets, got fired, got mad. So then Nicki says, I'm sorry, not Nicki, but someone responded and said Europe is very strict with felons being able to travel, and that's the elephant in the room. Now, I don't know. They probably got ate the hell up over there on Twitter for putting this statement up there because I believe they said the page was gone or whatnot. But I don't even know if her husband was with her. I didn't see him in none of the video or nothing, so I don't even think the man was with her at that time. I really feel like she was out there like kind of slick alone, to be honest, because security is trash. Like now I understand they really couldn't do a whole lot. But I don't know. I just felt the way. At least seeing her standing around, and you got all these security people standing around her. Now, granted, they wasn't really harming her, but I ain't like that. Okay, I ain't like that at all. Now, Flo Millie had came and she said something. She says, I don't put SHI past nobody. Baby, they in her comments. Because people is like, is you directing this at Miss Onika? Because we know you're not talking about Nicki. We know you ain't talking to her. Okay? And we know you ain't talking about her. So what is it really giving? Girl, they over there in them comments. Let me see what they over here saying about Onika. Let me go to the latest. Hex the military, police, and that pilot child. Let's keep going. Okay. So the barbs, are they out there? Girl, this ain't the police station, is it? I hope it's the police station, because that's where y'all need to be. Or, well, hold on. They're saying Manchester barbs confirmed Nicki Minaj just arrived and they are going inside the arena. So Nicki's not tweeting, as she's probably pissed the fuck off and cussing people out. So if this is indeed true, Nicki is more than likely about to pull up. At least I hope that's her. I don't know, because that helicopter could be anybody flying over. That could be anybody, and they just saying that it was Nicki, okay? Okay, so somebody else says she's arrived, guys, and she's safe and sound. So Nicki done pulled up. They didn't keep her as long, so it looks like her show will still start on time, it appears. Okay, so we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen with this situation. But let it be known, unfortunately, Nicki Minaj was indeed arrested. She is now free, as it appears. And, yeah, if they did anything illegal or wrong, I think she should eat them the hell up. And if not, I guess just if they did everything within their right and within the federal guidelines when it comes to flights and stuff, then you might have to just eat it up and take the L for whatever it is. Okay, so that's really that. Somebody, what, you don't believe that she made it there on time? Thank you so much, CE, for the super chat. They have laws about drugs in each country, i.e., Russia. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jamie Carter, thank you so much for the super chat. Better stop clowning in these other countries. Even if you clown in the airports here, the police may go further. Baby, your sabotager is in the mirror. Okay, thank you so much for the super chat. All right. Let me see what else you guys might be over here chit chatting about. So why didn't she hop back on her socials to let her deranged fan base know? Oh my. To let her deranged fan base know that she was released because she wants them to continue with the delusional rhetoric. Listen, I will say this. I hear you. I think she needs to come online and tell them to take this man's information off the social medias. Okay, because I could have sworn they had posted, let me see. They posted this man's stuff over here on social medias. So I'm like, girl, that's messed up. And this is the pilot. Okay. This is the pilot's information. So they done sat up here and they done found his social, his girlfriend and everything, allegedly. And they is putting this man information out. And I'm just like, just had them pull back. Because at the end of the day, this still was the man that had to get her to where she needed to be so that she could perform for y'all if she has indeed made it there. Okay? So just pull back a little bit. Because I don't think he did anything wrong, in my opinion. He just relayed a message. That's all it was. He just relayed a message. Unless y'all got more details to share with me, okay? Neighborhood Talk has come out and said something. Okay, spokesperson for the Royal Netherlands confirms Nicki Minaj is in custody for possession of soft drugs. Wait, I thought that she was released. This must be old. Asked about Minaj, Robert Van Capel, a spokesperson for the Royal Netherlands, told NBC News, we can confirm that we have arrested a 41-year-old American woman at Schiphol airport because of possession of soft drugs. Okay, I feel like we got into this. It confirmed about 7:30 p.m. that she remains under arrest. What, girl? What time is it over there? What time is it? Somebody done lied. Girl, no. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that now. I'm sorry. I don't like that. Let that lady go do her show. What time is it over there in the Netherlands? Because this right here, okay, so it looks like it may be 9:45 over there, right? It looks like it's 9:45 over there. And she was still in, so maybe she had just got out. She did say the flight was about 45 minutes to an hour. So maybe when this came out, they said it confirmed at about 7:30 p.m. that she remains under arrest and the force is still investigating. Okay, so they kept her there. So then her flight, first of all, I don't like that. See, this is where I do feel like some sabotage came in, because they already had to push the time back to like 7 or 7:30 anyway. She was still there being searched and being investigated or whatever the case is, right? Then they're saying it's 9:45 over there now. So that means she would have left at probably maybe 8. Possibly if it takes an hour to get there, I would say between 8:30 just to get over there in time. I don't like that, girl. I don't like that. What time did she leave is the question. But this is what they're reporting. Police did not confirm the suspect's name, but said she was still in custody pending an investigation. A statement to the PA news agency from the National Police Corporation or whatever said a woman was arrested after allegedly trying to take soft drugs from Schiphol Airport to another country. And that is where y'all have the issue. People keep saying it's legal, it's legal, it's legal. Yes, it is. But when you're trying to fly with it from one country to another, there are different laws and jurisdictions in the air that have to be followed than what it is on the ground. So that is where the hiccup came. Okay. Now, if it wasn't her bag, why did y'all choose to take her? If it wasn't her bag, let's say it was not Nicki Minaj's and it was her security, then that also would be kind of to what she said, a bit of sabotage, because y'all chose to take the bigger star because it's better for the news headlines, as she said, versus give me 1 second, y'all. I'll have to do it like this so y'all could continue to hear me. Versus it being hold on 1 second. Okay, so there we go. All right, so basically, I'm starting to think that with Nicki Minaj, she might have had a little bit of a point, if that is how the process went. Pretty much is what I was trying to say. So I don't know. Y'all could have took security, but y'all chose to kind of take her because she's the bigger star, and it would make better for y'all headlines. You feel what I'm saying? So she might have had a little piece of a point there if her stuff was never on that bus. On that plane. So we gonna have to see now. Some stuff still don't add up, and y'all already know what the stuff is for me. It's blaming it on the higher ups and bigger people, when it probably ain't got nothing to do with no other folks. Okay? Aside from your camp itself, the people that you currently got with you. But then, like she said, she fired folks. So maybe you fired somebody that's supposed to keep you abreast on what's going on in other countries. Okay? But y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below, honey. Let me know if you believe Miss Nicki. If you feel like Miss Nicki sitting up here and she continuing to lie. If you only know her as a liar, or if you know her as a truth bomb. Okay, you know she dropped the truth bombs. So let me know. But that is all I got at this time, girl. Let me go ahead and scoot over here to the left. I am JamiThatsMe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah. That's it. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a